Hey, thanks for joining us. We're going to show you a very difficult project that we completed. You're going to like this. Stick around. So,
Good.
So we talked about, our 7 things that we wanted to do and accomplish. Well, we finally accomplished one. This one was difficult. I want to start off by saying we love nature and we love our birds. And there's nothing more horrible than having to deal with a bird that is rammed into a window. We were dealing with that. I mean, one
More
is too
often
many. Yeah,
than
one
we
is
wanted
too many.
to.
But Laura did some fantastic research and got some information from the Audubon Society.
Yeah, so our issue here, this half of the house, like diagonally, this half of the house is like all windows. And it's part of the, mountain aesthetic because we live in the mountains and you want to be able to see the nature that you're living in.
Right, beautiful views.
So
all of, like not just the flora, but the fauna.
Right. So tons of windows. We also have a lot of trees in the yard behind us. And so what issue we were running into is a reflection issue in our windows. So birds would see it, think it's nature, fly full force into our windows. And what I learned through some research on the Audubon Society's webpage is that there's a couple different issues. One is a reflection issue, and the other one is like an atrium or something where they see stuff through the windows. So one of the solutions for a reflection issue was we basically applied dots all over our windows. Again, on this half of the house. That side of the house seems to be okay, but this side, all of the windows we've had issues with. And so we bought this film, as we do when we run into an issue or are looking to make a big purchase. We went down an enormous rabbit hole to figure out what exactly we needed. And we landed on this company, I should look it up. I think it's not Feathered Friends. I think it's Feather Friendly is the name of the company.
They're
out of Canada. And basically you can special order. I had to do a lot of measuring for all of our windows to see how much square footage we were talking about. And I got basically these rolls of vinyl, of dots of vinyl to put on our windows. So that all appeared, showed up at the house in May. We did all of the windows that we could reach in May. So,
and the process really is a 2-person process.
So involved.
And it's a lot of technique and like you said, very involved. And you'll see the footage,
spacing,
right? Yeah.
And measuring. And luckily I'm a good measurer. I'm the measurer of the household. So, it was a lot of work. Yeah. And my initial thought for those windows up there was, we'll just hire somebody to do this for us. Because obviously we can't get up there to do this. But once we started doing it and I realized how much work it was and how exact the process was and all this, I was like, there's no way we can hire somebody to do this. We have to figure out how to do this. So we got all these windows done on this side of the house, or this level of the house where we could reach. And then we needed to figure out how to get to those.
So another rabbit hole comes. We were looking at
rabbit hole, big rabbit hole.
Different kinds of ladders, ladders that did this and that, Little Giant and not Little Giant, and all kinds of different things. And it took us, months. And we finally settled on the right choice, which was construction scaffolding. But as we may have pointed out to you in the past videos, I am deathly afraid of heights.
I'm not great with them. They're not my favorite thing. And after this whole experience, I think we can pretty safely say I'm also afraid of heights. This was not fun.
Yeah.
So we found the scaffolding, and basically what we ended up doing, and again, large rabbit hole that we spiraled down to get to this point. But we bought, essentially it's 2 sets of scaffolding. The platform is adjustable, but up to 6 feet tall, and then you stack one on top of it, up to 6 more feet. So our feet could be 12 feet in the air. And then of course, you know, all that height above there.
Yeah.
So it showed up, and we actually, the first weekend after it arrived at the house, we opened it and put it together and got up on it, and it was terrifying.
It was.
So a few things. We did it in pieces. So we did the first level, and first of all, it took us a while to get it all put together. We have time lapse of that. We actually took time lapses to this whole thing.
Yeah, we did.
One thing I should mention, doing like one of this window took like an hour and a half. So we had 4 of them up there to do left. So it was still like we had a lot of time on our hands still. Plus, we're learning how to work scaffolding.
Yeah.
Like that was not something I've ever experienced or worked with.
Yeah.
And the instructions, while they helped us put them together, didn't really help us like figure out how to put the second level on it. Like what order? Anyway, so we put one level together, 6 feet tall. It's like, okay, listen, we've got another issue. I don't know if you can see these lights up here in the ceiling, also very tall. And they're in like these
integrated.
We want to like.
They're not a bulb you can change.
We want to
It's
kick
like
somebody who decided to do this in the house. So yeah, everybody's like, oh, well, just get one of those extenders that you can like screw the light bulb out. No. Like, it's not a light bulb.
No, it's an LED.
So it's this whole situation that gets hooked into place and latched in. Like, it's awful. So,
hey, anybody watching, do you have LED bulbs that are guaranteed to work for 80 years? Please comment, because they don't.
They don't.
They do not work for 80 years.
I don't know how they're calculating
Like, what are you
that.
talking about?
Like 3,
like,
4 years?
Is it 80 dog years?
So
anyway,
what had
you
happened?
can see
What
the
had happened
lights.
in the kitchen? Slowly,
Lights went out.
lights started going out,
And we couldn't reach them with a ladder. There's
and so
no way to reach them with
we
a ladder.
were able to change one of them with a ladder, but all the other ones there was just no way, nowhere to lean, nowhere to hold, like nowhere. So slowly, the kitchen is getting darker and darker over the course of the past year. We lost. Okay, so we changed that one. These 2 went out, and then over here that one went out, and then that one went out. And so that 6 on that light switch. And then we have an additional like supplemental 2 on another light switch. One of those went out. So our first stop as we're trying to familiarize ourselves with scaffolding is let's roll it in the house and change out some lights.
We did.
So we did that. Yay. What we did though, back when we started blowing lights in there, like a year ago, we bought a 4-pack. Well, by this point, we had more than 4 lights out.
We ran out.
So we changed what we could, and then we're like, okay, well, we got to go buy 2 more lights. So,
and they don't make those lights anymore. So we had to
switch
find
over
another
to another brand.
They're
It's
a little
okay.
different, but whatever.
Whatever. So that was step 1. We got up 6 feet tall. It was real wobbly, but you actually did all of that. So David did okay. He got up there. He changed some lights, and then it's time. Like, okay, well.
We got to do the windows.
It's time to go do this.
Yeah.
So what we did was we bribed some of our friends.
Thank you so much, friends. They loaned us their time. They loaned us their straps to tighten down and you'll see in the
we'll
video,
get to that,
tighten down the scaffolding.
Oh my God.
And they loaned us their bodies to hold onto the scaffolding to make it less wobbly while we were up there. So thank you, friends.
So on this next time lapse we have to share, it's us trying to figure out how to get the second level onto the scaffolding.
Right.
And that one hit me in my sleep. I'm like, oh, I bet we need to do it in this order. And then that was not the right order, by the way. No. So we spent a lot of time, and it looks like a few seconds in the time lapse. It was a lot of time. It was trying to undo what we did. Yeah. And so that took like 45 minutes to an hour just to get the second scaffolding on there. Right. So you'll see in the time lapse, there's a little break where we're just like sitting around talking because we were like beat by that point.
No, we did it, and we had both up there, and it's like, okay. And then we couldn't figure out how to climb up there and get on the second platform.
No, that one we did okay.
Did we?
Yes, the first time. It was when we lowered it that we couldn't. Oh, right. So what we did was So again, we had 12 feet of scaffolding. We probably took it to like 11 feet. We didn't go all the way to the tippity top because we figured you could reach, and we could both reach on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So we took it about 11 feet up. First of all, we were 11 feet off. I'm sorry, we weren't 11 feet off the ground. We were 11 feet off of the surface of our deck, which is another, 5 feet off the ground. So not great, not great. And at that level, and this was something we read in the reviews too, it's like it wobbles a lot at that level.
It really does.
So
and there's nothing you can do. It's like, we move constantly.
Or even just like doing that kind of movement and the whole thing's like, So we get all the way up there and it's like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the top as much as we can, like kind of work our way down. And then we're going to move and we're going to work. Well, what happened was we have 4 windows over here. We got maybe 3 or 4 strips into the 10 strips that it took to do the window. Yeah. And we figured, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this, and then we're going to do it on the next 2 windows, and then we're going to lower it, and then we'll do. So we made it like less than halfway through the first 2 windows, and then a thunderstorm rolled in. And, we're up pretty high off the ground on a metal platform. Yeah. So we decided to call it quits for the day. Yeah. And we rolled the scaffolding out of the rain and, whatever. So the next day, we were both like actually feeling pretty good about that. Yeah. We were like, we did okay. Yeah. We did okay. Maybe we can do this on our own. So Monday comes. That was Sunday. Monday, it's like, okay, we're going to get up there and we're going to do this.
Right.
We got up there without our friends. So we bribed our friends to come stand on it to like stabilize it a little bit, but also to, call 911 if we fell off.
Right.
Okay. So they weren't here. We were like, we can do this. We got up there and it's like, we can't do this. No. This is awful. Yeah. So it was real, like they were able to stabilize it quite a bit. We learned.
Yeah.
It was way wobbly and like,
we just couldn't.
We couldn't.
We both got nauseous and it's like,
I was like, we didn't do anything. We just got down. We're like, we're going to have to deal with this later. So we got one of that couple of friends to come back over that evening after work.
Do we want to let everybody know how we tried to repay our friends?
Oh, sure. I was going to do that when we got to the part where we did pay for it all. We made baked goods.
Yeah, we did.
So after it was all said and done, they had some conchas to thank them for it. But yeah, Bo came over and he helped stand while we did the top levels of the next 2 windows. Yeah. And then at that point, it's like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to lower the scaffolding. So we got the top layer of the scaffolding lowered a bit. And this was the point where we couldn't get on it.
Yeah, we couldn't figure out.
We lowered it. So again, we've got like 6 feet on the bottom, and then we went probably, I don't know, like another 3 feet. Like, but by that point, so there's like ladders on the end, and we lowered the thing. We couldn't get in.
I was just thinking.
Was there a way to do it?
Should we have climbed all the way up the ladder, then turned around at the very top and then climbed back down?
That was our only option, but I'm not doing that. Are you doing that? No. That was our only option.
No.
So we're trying to like squeeze through the like rungs.
We almost
or
got
we're trying
stuck.
to like throw our leg over around the side. We're trying to go in feet first.
Yeah. So there was a way,
ridiculous.
but it was not our way.
We were up there for so long trying to get in. Yeah. And by the time we realized we couldn't do it, it's like, well, this is not happening today. So by that point, another thunderstorm was rolling in, and it's time to like roll it. So anyway, that was day 2. Day 3, we finally got this. What we did was we took the top scaffolding off and we took the bottom scaffolding up to 6 feet. And I was so short, I couldn't reach where we needed to go. So David had to do I did this part and then David did this part and I did this. That was our process for hours, square feet of work. Yeah. And then we had to change it up there. Yeah. And so David had to do this part that I had been doing all along because I couldn't reach it, and we knew we couldn't get on a taller scaffolding to do it. So anyway.
I did all right.
You did great. You did great. So we finally got that, and then we finished these 2 windows, and then we're like, okay, let's take a break. back to it in the afternoon, finished the other 2 windows. What were you gonna say?
You know, before we finished too, while we're waiting and
God.
trying to figure out things, we were just kind of like having lunch, and we heard a bird hit the window. Thankfully, the bird was fine. It just kind of grazed the window, and it just scared us so much. And we're like, we cannot have this happen anymore. So we had to do it. Yeah, we had to do it. And so anyway.
So we finished, and by this point, like we worked so much that day to get it done, and we got it done, and we got off the scaffolding, and we pushed it out of the way, and then it started raining.
It just started to pour. The largest raindrops ever. It's like the universe kissed our work. We finished and boom. So,
and we're gonna save a lot of birds.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
it works. You've seen it work in action. Birds approaching, and they kind of back off when they realize.
So what it does is it breaks up the reflection. So when they get up on it, they're like, "Oh man, this isn't what I thought it was."
It's not a tree.
And the dots are spaced. The Audubon Society says that markers need to be spaced less than 2 inches apart, and that's what this is. It's just, you know. What's crazy is that we can't. I mean, sometimes we can see it, but for the most part, our eyes either like look through it from the inside,
ignore it. Yeah.
or like sometimes we can't see it at all. Like when looking at the trees, you just like can't see it. It's wild. So you know, it's
We're really happy. We're happy that we're doing our part to make sure that our wonderful friends are safe from the windows that we have put in their way, and then we're happy to just be done with it, because man, it was
awful. And what's funny is that we got this scaffolding, and you know, we live in we have a tall pitched roof. We got all this other stuff going on up there that we want to take care of, and we did after you know, we bought more lights. We did do 2 more lights in here, which was interesting. It's like, how are we going to get to that one? And then it finally occurred to me, like, well, we'll just take the scaffolding and roll it over the counter. Yeah. So that worked.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're going to have to, like, wait until we don't remember how terrifying that was.
We got to get over our trauma so that we can get back on
before we do
there.
Another project. Because there's some stuff up here.
I mean, I'm starting to stress sweat just thinking about it.
And stress sweat was weird.
That was bad.
We were pretty gross. So anyway, we have some scaffolding now. And we know how to put it together, and we know how to take it apart. We know how to stabilize it, because it is pretty woodgy.
Yeah, it is. So if you have any, if you want any tips, or you want to hear about somebody who's actually used scaffolding, drop us a comment. It is really well built, sturdy. It was amazing. Both of us on there. I mean, really.
It could hold 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
So
yeah, really good.
I know it was wobbly, but it wasn't gonna break. It wasn't gonna fall through. It was just like kind of nauseating up there.
We did it.
Yeah,
we did it, and we're really happy. And we can actually cross this one off.
Oh my gosh,
of our
it had been on
to-dos.
our house to-do list for so long.
Yeah, for a long time.
Yeah.
And so there you have it. We just wanted to catch you up with that. If you have questions about the bird safe window dressing, drop us a comment. We'll be happy to tell you. We'll put a link in the description of the company that we bought it from. It really is an amazing thing, and we're just so happy that we have it, and we're so happy that we got it on there. If you haven't, please like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell. We have another project that we're going to share with you on our next video. We're going gangbusters on our stuff. This is great stuff.
This next one, though, wasn't even on our list, so stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. This one is...
We got a bonus.
This one is out there.
To do.
Because it is always an adventure with you. We really appreciate you reaching out to us. We really, really love your comments. And we look forward to sharing more and hearing more from you.